Eugene Poon is leaving corporate job. Like Owen, started independent advice.
I hope you have a good setup.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can you tell us what you're doing, Eugene?
We'd love to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But that's great to hear.
Actually, big piece of advice is have a lot of savings ready, a financial parachute. I didn't, but you should.
Yeah, neither did I. I had a load of assets that I could have sold, but I'd never ever sell them.
I had an incredibly understanding partner who just puts up with a lot of my shenanigans. Who puts up with a lot of bullshit, to be fair to her.
So many comments.
Private tutoring. I do have a parachute. That's awesome.
That's great to hear.
That's very
That
good.
is phenomenal.
What kind of tutoring are you doing? Is that like educational tutoring? It's getting so big.
Yeah.
One of our friends.
So big. One of our friends, we're trying to get him to do that.
Yeah.
GCSE. Oh, nice. That'll be great.
If you have a financial parachute, then perfect.
Yeah.
That's the most important piece of advice. I would say probably work more than you think you'll need to for the first while, and then you'll find a good rhythm. You'll come back better. I know this is kind of maybe not good advice, but it's good advice for your company. Is go a little bit too far, and then see where you need to come back to. Far better to overwork for a bit,
and you'll know when you've gone too far.
Yeah, you'll know because you'll be sad. No, you won't be sad, but you'll be like, "Oh dear, this is the 7th Sunday in a row I've been working." And then you can kind of taper it back a bit, like earn the calibration, the range of motion, I'd say. But if you have a financial parachute, that's cool. That's cool. Be aggressive with the first several months, because you won't get it back.
No. And you can make decisions in the first few months you won't get to make later on down the road. Like you're at the point when you're starting off where you have no borders to stick within. You have no rent to pay in certain places, you have no certain debtors or creditors or stuff lined up, so you have all the freedom in the world to make the mistakes you want to make. So I would just say, like, if there's areas you'd like to go down, or if there's certain verticals you'd like to focus on, go and look at them as you're kicking off. Thomas Clark says, what are your thoughts on front squats as accessories of a deadlift, or as a deadlift accessory? Example, 2 back squats a week, 1 front squat a week, 1 deadlift per week. In terms of front squats as an accessory movement for the deadlift, front squats could be a great accessory movement for the deadlift if you're in a particular group, right? That particular group might be somebody who struggles with quad strength. It might be somebody who struggles with like quad engagement. Anything where your anterior chain is lacking in the deadlift, front squats might be a great thing to add in there. They're probably not going to be something like your back squat will always be in there. If you want a heavy deadlift, you'll always have to be back squatting. For most people, if you want a good, strong, heavy deadlift, you'll always be doing some sort of bent over row type movement. But the front squat can be used in the case where you need to build the quads. You might need to build some anterior core strength, but it's by no means a stalwart for the deadlift. Like, you won't see a lot of powerlifters using it over the course of a year or multiple training cycles. Usually you just add it in for a few weeks, pull it out, see if it worked. Add it in for another few weeks, pull it out, see if it worked.